Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you're returning, thank you very much for coming back for another visit. Appreciate your energy, your positive comments, and all the likes and subscribes and things that you do to help get these messages out to people who need them. Okay, so I'm going to be using, this is the 12/12 portal reading. This is the 12th of December, 12/12 and 21. So very interesting energy, lots of downloads, very interesting images being downloaded. So I'm going to be using the Sacred Destiny Oracle, the Sacred Traveler Oracle, and the Sacred Self-Care Oracle for the Oracle decks. And for the Tarot decks, look, that card decided to come out. We'll see what that is. Openness. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So apparently we've already started the reading, but I'm going to use a deck that I have not used before, ever. So it's a little unusual for me, so it might take me a little time to connect with the energy, but I was guided to use it, and I feel like it's kind of what's going to bring the messages forward. So anyway, the 12/12 portal, I've not looked at the astrology for this week, for this day, for what's going on in the energy. All I can tell you is last night was extraordinary energy. It's no going back energy. This is definitely feeling like you're shifting into a different dimension. It feels like a different dimension, and there's a no going back energy. I just saw the Four of Wands. It's like you're now on the trajectory to your purpose, your divine purpose. So this is the deck that I'm using, called the Illuminated Tarot. It's like referencing playing card decks. So it's like a traditional deck of playing cards. And however, each card has a different meaning, and the major arcana are embedded into the deck. So we'll figure it out as we go. And I'm giving this one a little longer of a shuffle because all of these decks are clean, which means they're all organized according to the way they are supposed to be. But I get the most accurate readings that way, but it also requires a little bit more shuffling. So this is the Illuminated Tarot, and so each card has a meaning. So I will be using this in supplement to the Light Seers as some more deeper insight. Also, we'll be using the Crystal Visions clarification deck. This is Crystal Visions Tarot, and this is my clarification deck. So just go ahead and give that a shuffle, but just in case we need that. So when I pulled up this deck to shuffle, this card was left, and it's openness. And it's full moon. We do have a full moon coming up yet this month, so might have to be something to do with that lunar activity, but openness. And that is part of this energy that I'm getting, is that we have really shifted our trajectory into our divine purpose. We're aligning with our divine purpose. And there's an openness to that, an acceptance, a surrender. And it just feels like, wow, we're finally here. We're finally at this point now where there's no going back. You have connected with your divine purpose, and you can't go back and unknow that and unfeel that. So let's see what else comes out. I let my messages kind of come through as they're meant to. My intention is to bring forth the message that needs to be heard. For the highest and greatest good, whether it's for someone specific and we would know through the reading, or if it is something more for the collective. It can focus on divine masculine, divine feminine, twin energies. I tend to pick up on twin energies, but it's whatever message needs to come through for the greater good. Thriving. Okay, I love this energy. This feels, this is it. This is it. We've gone through the doorway. And as I was meditating last night, I was getting these really profound images. And literally, it felt like one of the cards, I think it's in this deck, it might be another deck, but going through like a garden gate into a whole new different dimension of life. And that's the openness, the thriving, it's like a brand new, fresh aspect of the journey. It's totally a different dimension. You see things differently, you feel things differently, you're embracing this divine energy within you, and it's just like absolutely causing you to expand, and your heart chakra is opening, and you're so connected. And because of that, you're just thriving. There's this energy of really propelling you into your divine essence. That's what I'm going to say about that. Let's see what the Sacred Traveler has to say, as we are all sacred travelers. And one of the reasons I was guided to select this deck, all of the titles in the oracles are sacred. They have sacred traveler, sacred destiny, sacred self-care. And this energy feels very connected to that sacred divine energy. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past. Heal the present. You're in a new dimension now. You have to leave that past behind. Just wash it away. Just let it wash. Maybe take a symbolic shower, and as you're in the shower with the intention of washing away all of the past, which then can heal the present, because you don't want to bring that past negative karmic energy with you. And I just was guided to pull a self-care for that. So maybe something that you need to do to help heal that, clear that past energy. The top card felt like it wanted to come out. Rest and read. 43-42. Rest and read. Maybe just take a time to lay in bed and read a book to just help clear that past energy. And then abundance planning. This feels like you're planning for good fortune. Getting your finances in order is what I'm hearing here. Making sure that you are using wisdom on how to distribute your abundance, but also to create that flow. That's part of this thriving. But that might be something that you had issues with in the past, is maybe struggling with some financial lack that you're feeling. And so maybe that's part of the past that you need to heal, that you don't want to get through, bring forward into this new portal dimension portal, is you want to clear up any money mistakes, abundance mistakes, and make a clear plan on how you're going to move forward. Miracles. Expect the wonders to emerge. This feels like a magician card, but it also has a significant lunation in it, and it just feels like you're manifesting now. You are in this new portals, and you're going to see things that you never, but you have to be open. You have to be open. You have to be in high vibration and surrendering to this journey. I am going to pull some tarot here, but this is just setting the stage. So healing, clearing the past and healing this present leaves you open to these miracles coming in, and they'll astound you. It's just going to be amazing, but you have to be open to them. Because if you're blocking them, they can't come in. If you're blocking the energy, if you're in denial. So rest, read, take a day. It might be a good day. Today is a Sunday. If you can just kind of rest and read, maybe go to bed early instead of watch TV, read a book, and then, focus on your getting your finances in order. And then vast vistas, expand your horizons. And I see this expanse horizon here in this thriving card. Okay, so now we're going to pull some tarot. So I'm going to put these here. I'll put those under there. So just some suggestions on rejuvenating rain. Okay, I'm going to take just a card from the Illuminated Tarot, and then well, I guess there's a message here. Right, immediately I see a Queen of Clubs and a Three of Diamonds. And then we have the King of Clubs. And then we have the Seven of Spades and the Three of Spades. Spades are swords. This feels like a Chariot card. Yeah, see the Chariot. Triumph, a breakthrough, an inventive solution over this Three of Swords, or Three of Spades, which is moving beyond the sorrow, understanding one's own feelings. So it feels like you're moving away from some sort of heartbreak because you're starting now to understand the bigger picture. That's kind of healing this past. That goes perfectly there. So let's look at the Three of Diamonds. So we have two threes, which could be a little bit of a third-party thing. Some readers read it that way. To me, it's a catalyst. It's a catalyst for change. Three of Diamonds is craftsmanship, successful collaboration, and admiration. So this is the three like of coins. It's a collaboration. So there's a collaboration between this King and Queen of Clubs. And let's see who they are. Confidence and strength, along with the Magician, skill and transformation. Okay, so there is, I see these as a couple, and that they're collaborating. And the Queen has this confidence and this strength, and the King is this Magician. He's using skill, and this is a transformation. They're working together to transform. This is this miracle. This could be a twin flame energy, because twin flame energy is transformative for both counterparts, but they're both working together in their mission. This is their mission, and they're transforming something. Let's pull some tarot on that. That's beautiful energy, and they're creating miracles. That transformation looks like miracles to other people. They're just like, wow, how are you doing that? And it's because they're collaborating with this really intense transformational energy, and that can't do anything but transform. But they had to move beyond the hurt. They had to heal the past, clear the past, and heal the present for this to happen. And they both have to be open to that energy and open to the collaboration. And that's the thriving energy. They're thriving together. They're in sync with their energies. And that is manifesting these miracles. But there has been some financial issues between them. Or for one or two of the counterparts. But it feels like between them. And they don't bring that past, any kind of the past energy with you. Move on. Okay, Two of Cups. There's a relationship. That is a divine connection right there. Emotionally connected. Oh, wow. This is just so powerful. So in this whatever portal we just went through, this 12 portal, they're the energies coming in. But you have to be open to it, and you cannot be open unless you clear the past and heal the present. Because things are going to change. Here we have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You've got to leave behind some of the deception, betrayal, malicious intent. See how she's turned her back on it? It's trying to follow her into this new portal. You've got to leave it behind. Don't bring it with you. Whatever's happened, that's this part of healing, this clearing this past. You have to turn your back on that to go through this portal and be open. Because if you're carrying through that resentment, it's going to keep you from being open. It says I have to take all these. There's the Three of Cups. There's Union, the Hermit, Spiritual Lessons, Knight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Spiritual Path, Six of Pentacles, Even, Give and Take, Flow and Flow and Flow, and the Ten of Swords. Wow. So these people are definitely in union. They are in some sort of union energy where they are collaborating and they are transforming. They're manifesting these miracles. So then we have the Hermit, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is, for me, as I read, is your spiritual path. Because most readers read it as you're walking away from something towards something more meaningful. And your spiritual path, your awakening, your ascension, is the highest. Your divine purpose is your highest meaning. You're walking towards your divine purpose because you've connected to it. You both have realized your divine purpose. This feels like twin flame energy. I did see the Four of Wands when I was in the pre-shuffle. So it feels like you both have now connected. And now you're both in this union. And you are receiving absolute clear messages of what your spiritual mission is. And that we need to be in this this really positive flow of energy in order to move forward away from the past, away from thinking about the past. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple more cards from the Illuminated Tarot, and let's see what comes through with these vast vistas, expanding your horizons. It feels as though this flow of energy, this, equitable energy is creating this expanse of horizons. This, you are now seeing things differently because you're so connected, and you're starting to see the miracles that you manifest together in this twin flame energy. Here we have the King of Spades, King of Swords. So we have the Queen of Swords here, and we have the King of Swords. It feels as though they both have left the past relationship difficulties behind. It says I need to take these. Feels like this is a really big message, which is for the portal. Okay, so we have the King of Spades, and let's just see what he is. Wisdom, experience, and authority. This is the Emperor. So this is the Divine Masculine card. See, it's the Emperor. I told you the major arcana are embedded in these. This is the Emperor. So this is Emperor energy coming in. And then let's see what this message is. This is the Divine Masculine. And it feels like they're both in some Divine Masculine energy of moving forward, expanding horizons, and really transforming. They're doing the work. But they're both taking action in this union. All right, let's see what this is. We have the Five of Spades. We have the Four of Diamonds. We have the Jack of Clubs and the Ten of Clubs. So let's see what... Five of Spades. Possible disappointment, a difficult opponent. The Four of Diamonds is hesitation to help others, preoccupation with material possessions. The Jack of Clubs is enthusiastic pursuit of a new adventure. And then the Ten of Clubs is a responsibility or burden. Okay, what this feels like is that somebody has been really, this is relating to the twins, the energy between, the past energy between the twins. This is what needs to be left in the past. There was some difficulty. They were at some point feeling very oppositional to each other. And so they were reluctant to reach out and help each other. And they both felt like this needed to shift into a different energy, but they didn't know how. That's what this is. So if that's the message for you, and then the King of Swords and Queen of Swords, you know, leave that behind. That is not energy of cooperation. This is the energy of cooperation, and this is what has had to shift in this in order to be transformative. They had to get out of this energy in order to really collaborate, because before they were oppositional, not collaborative. So that's, if that's specific to you, that's the energy that you were in with your twin flame. And now you've had to move beyond that, where you're not carrying that resentment through. So here we have the King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new opportunity. And the King of Wands is somebody who takes the action in this new opportunity. So that both twins need to be taking action toward this new opportunity. Creating, manifesting these transformational miracles. Okay, so vast vistas. Let's pull a couple of tarot on that, and then we'll take a couple of self-care. About this expanding horizons. What do we need to know about expanding horizons? Now, sometimes it reveals blocks, and this is the message you need to hear. So this is blocking energy. This energy here is what needs to be cleared in the past. It's what this was referring to. And what this is referring to, it's clearing this energy to get into this space, to this energy of creating these miracles and transforming. Okay, so now we have a Jack of Hearts. Ah. Unconscious thoughts coming to the surface. Contemplation. Does it not look like there's a bit of contemplation going on here? Unconscious thoughts coming to the surface. Contemplation. This is kind of awakening energy. This is like expanding your spiritual knowledge. Your unconscious thoughts are coming to the surface because you're starting to, your connection is becoming more and more revealed. The energy of your connection is becoming more relevant and more obvious. And so because of that, you're starting to have these unconscious thoughts, which is, and this, it's kind of this Eight of Cups energy for me. And the Hermit. Oh, that's what that's referring to. You're really starting to contemplate your spirituality, your mission, and your connection, and how you guys are going to work together to create and transform the energies of those around you into this like unconditional love energy. Okay. There's the Four of Wands. I saw that in the pre-shuffle in another deck. That to me is like energy of the twins coming together and being stably in sustainable union, but very balanced. So we have a Jack of Spades, a Ten of Spades, and the Four of Clubs. Jack of Spades feels like the Justice card. Caution, potential. The Ten of Spades is judgment, waking up. That's what we were just talking. It was kind of waking up energy. And the Four of Clubs. Solid foundations, stability, and celebrations. So here is the potential when both counterparts are awake and they come into this very harmonious union. This is what this is, the potential. Okay, anything about this, and this is the waking up card. So we have two waking up cards. So oh, there is a Page of Wands coming in the challenge position. It's been a little hard to get started. There were kind of mixed messages, I think, about what to do. How do we do this? There was some, not quite clear on what action steps to take to start in this harmonious union of kind of productivity. There is the Chariot again, but things are moving forward now. So maybe you guys had a conversation or will have a conversation about, okay, well, how can we make this happen? How are we going to make this happen? Under these new circumstances, in this new paradigm, under this new dimension, how are we going to make this happen? What are we going to do? Oh my gosh, I just got chills. Okay, so now here's a specific part of the message. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody has been really clinging to their stability, and now they're going to become independent. That's one of the things that has to, how are we going to make this happen? This has to happen. So this feels like Divine Feminine has been really resistant to moving into, maybe moving into a new, she becomes single, moving out of a relationship and getting into her sovereignty. You both have to be in your sovereignty in order to make this work. Both counterparts have to be in their sovereignty. That feels like the King and Queen of Swords energy. That's your sovereignty. But it feels like it feels like the Divine Masculine is waiting for the Divine Feminine to do that. Here's the Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Wow, I just got like super, super dizzy. And I know I'm not dehydrated. I'm drinking lemon water. This is a heavy decision. This is a heavy decision. Feels like for the Divine Feminine, it is a heavy decision. It is, she's struggling a bit with it. She's vacillating, you know, what to do. Because with all those pentacles, it can be definitely about financial stability. And that's why that financial card was up here. Because if she's going to become single, she's got to get her finances in order. All right, we're going to take just whatever comes out in this next message, and then we're going to pull some self-care cards, sacred self-care, because I think you might need it. It feels like the Divine Feminine's going to need it. And I'm hearing salt bath. I use Himalayan salt, Epsom salts, salt bath with candles, meditation, and some healing music. So look at your frequencies in the music and find out what frequency is going to help heal this present. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so we have this Four of Cups. Yeah. And the Six of Cups. And the Page of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so Divine Masculine is watching. And she's oblivious to that. He's watching and waiting. That's exactly what I was thinking. This is a soul connection. This is my soul connection card. But he's observing. See how it says read a book? Read. she is oblivious, Divine Feminine is oblivious to the fact that the Divine Masculine is waiting for her to make this decision to become single. Okay, makes sense. To get into this collaboration. All right, so that's where it says heal the present. That's the decision she has to make. Burning bowl ritual. That might be something that you need to do. Burning bowl is sometimes write down some things that either you're trying to purge, and you throw it into the burning bowl and allow to surrender it to the universe, or it's another way of setting intentions. So you can use it as purging, as clearing the past, and healing the present by setting intentions to be in this harmonious, collaborative union by making some choices. Anything else? Feels like the Divine Feminine can do. It might be Divine Masculine may need to do the same thing. He may be the one that get his finances that need to be in order. Both of them may need to. Because that is going to have to be something that does affect what they can manifest and how they can work together. Because they both have to, you have to live somewhere. You have to eat. Music. I'll take these, although it's a lot. Music. Connect with music. I was just saying the healing frequencies. Plan a vacation. Nourish your temple. Spend time with family. And flow like water. This is the surrendering, the openness. So some suggestions for you, and these don't feel like they're all for the same person. These are different people. These are all for different people. So these two are like universal to everybody, but these are specific to this reading, or to individuals watching this reading. Plan a vacation, nourish your temple, family, and flow like water. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Namaste.